And news just coming in, Rahul Gandhi has in fact landed in Surat. So any minute now, he would be headed to the Surat Sessions Court to file an appeal against the verdict that had come out of the Surat District Court, where the district court had convicted him and sentenced him for 2 years in prison in the 2019 defamation case. So Rahul there has landed along with Priyanka Gandhi in Surat, and he is now going to be headed to the Surat Sessions Court. Remember, Gandhi along with Priyanka Gandhi had boarded the flight to Surat this morning, and sources are making it amply clear that several senior leaders, and all of this includes AICC General Secretary in charge of the organization, KC Venugopal, also the Rajasthan Chief Minister, Mr. Ashok Gehlot. Also in attendance will be Mr. Digvijay Singh and Anand Sharma, who are accompanying Rahul Gandhi to the court. We also have heard that in the hours leading up to Rahul Gandhi's arrival in Surat, the Indian National Congress had also alleged that its workers were stopped from entering the Surat city. Remember, there's been an ample show of strength that's been planned for the Congress leader ahead of him visited the Surat Session Court, where there were workers who were flying in and probably coming into Surat by road, where there is an allegation that's been made by the Congress party that they were stopped from entering Surat city. However, the senior leadership is present along with Rahul Gandhi, as he has now landed in Surat. And my colleague Sharon, who was on that flight that Rahul Gandhi had boarded to come to Surat, is with us on the broadcast. Sharon, the flight has just landed. Rahul is headed to the Sessions Court with, of course, the senior leaders along with him in attendance. What more can you tell us about the body language that you see and the fact that there's so much that's been said about Congress's show of strength and the weight that they are putting behind Rahul Gandhi?
A very calm and confident Rahul Gandhi along with Priyanka Gandhi had in fact landed in Surat. The flight which had senior leaders also present in that particular flight just landed a few minutes back. And now from here, they will be heading to the session court. Now, like you asked, the body language of Rahul Gandhi, it seems that he was, it was very much expected that in about a week from now, they will in fact be appealing against the conviction. And that's exactly what they have done. For a week together, we have seen series of press conferences and protests. And now he's heading towards the session court. We have seen senior leaders like KC Venugopal. Apart from that, we have Sakti Singh Gohel. A number of MPs also, Congress MPs, are also in the same flight. And now the flight has just landed. So you can expect Rahul Gandhi to reach about in about 15 to 20 minutes from now. And that, of course, is going to be a show of strength, because it's not just the leaders from Delhi that have reached that will be reaching the session court. There are leaders from the KPCC, the Kerala Pradesh Congress, Karnataka Pradesh Congress, Maharashtra Pradesh Congress, all those Congress leaders from different states. Along with that, the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Singh Baghel, all of them in large number will in fact...
Right, and Sharon, he's flying economy. Is that also a kind of statement that he's making? All right, we seem to have lost that link with Sharon. Let me actually take this very question to Pallavi. Pallavi, there's so much that's been said about Rahul's show of strength, the Congress leaders behind him as he's headed to the Sessions Court. He's flown economy. The visuals are there for our viewers to see. All of this kind of making a particular posturing when it is about putting their weight behind Rahul Gandhi?
In fact, not just today, off late he has been travelling economy, and in fact, if you notice the pictures which are often released by the Congress party actually shows him standing in line like any other passenger, not asking for any favourable treatment. But just a word over here that once you are disqualified and you are no longer a member of parliament, those perks are also cut away. And one of the main perks which is lost actually to a member of parliament is, which comes with that position, is that you get 34 air tickets free. So that, of course, is something which is going to be denied to him. But that's just by the way I was mentioning. But yes, I think this is also a carefully crafted image they want to build up of politicians, particularly of Rahul Gandhi, that he is just like any other person, any other passenger, not asking for any favourite treatment. He's actually standing in a line, going through the entire protocol, not asking for any special privileges also. So this is, I think, going to be a part of that image makeover, not just in Surat, but also over the next few days. In fact, you must have noticed it during the Bharat Jodo Yatra. He being presented as someone unkept, very simple, living inside those containers without any fancy fittings and so on and so forth. But yes, the counter narrative and question will always be asked that if he really is like any other ordinary member of the Congress party, then why is it that the entire party is throwing its weight behind just one person? Chief Minister is flying down to accompany him. Top leaders of the Congress party, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, but of course she is family, and all of them are going in for what is otherwise a routine exercise in which a convict does not really need to go personally to the court to file an appeal.
Also, Pallavi, I was hearing it from sources within the Congress party. Now, they were claiming that all the workers who were asked to come to the Surat Sessions Court were in fact not allowed to enter the city. Any truth to these claims that have been made by the Congress?
Yes, in fact, Jairam Ramesh has also tweeted a short while back and he's put out a picture to show that the party workers who want to be by the side of the leader, which is Rahul Gandhi, they are being stopped. And he actually went on to say that this is the arbitrary and high-handed attitude of the Gujarat police, which predictably is not allowing the party workers to be a part of that show of strength, which the Congress party has a kind of organized and also announced. Any moment now, Shireen has also been pointing out, you're going to see Rahul Gandhi disembark from the aircraft. He's going to drive down to Surat, which is that court where he's going to put in an appeal. Entire battery of lawyers, of course, with him. And essentially what they're going to be trying for is, scrapping of that conviction against him. And what the Congress party has been maintaining is that this is yet another example of the high-handedness, the misuse of the institutions by the BJP. And the insinuation also is that Gujarat is a BJP-ruled state. So everything is under their control. And therefore, the punishment was much, much bigger than the crime.
Okay. And Pallavi, only two options that will be coming out of the court. Either he gets a relief or he doesn't. What happens if he doesn't?
Well, so what the procedure is that you have 30 days of appeal. So it goes to court. He asks for a stay on conviction. In case that's rejected at the Sessions Court, he can go up to High Court. He goes up then to the Supreme Court. He's also got a stay on the sentencing. He's got a bail on that, which is a 2 years imprisonment. But, I think the priority number one for the Congress at this point of time is that, to ensure that his disqualification is revoked. Because if the disqualification remains, it is not only till 2024, it is much beyond. As per the law, he cannot enter parliament for a good 8 years. There is, of course, a view within the Congress party that perhaps Rahul Gandhi should be bold, brazen. I'm going to quickly give the example of 1977, where Indira Gandhi went to prison because she had refused to apply for bail. Not only that, she had also insisted that I must be handcuffed. She wanted that public posturing to take place, which of course that was completely denied. But there is a view with the Congress party keeping in mind elections in 2024, the Karnataka elections immediately. Possibly it's not such a bad idea if Rahul Gandhi courts arrest.
Okay. So is that what is going to happen in case there is an unfavorable verdict that's coming out of the Sessions Court? He is not going to be appealing for a bail. Is that what is going to be coming out, Pallavi?
Well, I mean, when the conviction order was given, he had appeal for bail, and he had applied for bail rather, and he had got that bail. So that's why he didn't have to go to prison. But I don't know. I mean, frankly speaking, no one from the legal team is even in fact telling us. In fact, what they do tell us is that even Rahul Gandhi doesn't really share. See, these decisions are normally taken just within the family. It's interesting and significant that Sonia Gandhi did meet up with Rahul Gandhi just ahead of him leaving for Surat. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra also accompanying him. There are 2 points of view. Those who felt in the party that perhaps it's not such a bad idea if he doesn't go in for appeal. But the other alternative point of view, which seems to have really prevailed over him, was you have to try for appeal because this is a legal as well as a political battle. After all, it's a question of freedom of speech and expression. You should not allow the BJP to misuse the institution.